Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. My name is WWEdeadman, but you already know that. We're going to aim at our maneuver node here, and then we're going to get out of Minma's sphere of influence as soon as we reach our maneuver node. Which is down there, which means get going. Come on. There we go. Okay, so time to node burn still about 1 minute when we... Yeah. Come on. Close the alarm and pause and keep fast forwarding for a bit because we don't need to burn that early. Okay. I'd say we're going to burn about now. And the rest's going to go by hand, so to say. Could you just look retrograde for a moment? Prograde, Jap. Sorry, misinformed you. My fault. It's retrograde on the orbit, but it's still prograde. Stop it. Still prograde on our current orbit. Okay, we want to go down to about 40. 39 is okay. Now we're going to go to stability assist because we don't need to do anything else. And then we're going to go ahead and say time warp ourselves out of the sphere of influence. Leaving our Minma's lab behind there, and unless we're completely... What's that? What's that supposed to be? If you do that, I'm going to kill you. You know that, right, game? Thank you. Okay, so 38, that's okay too. We're going to add a maneuver node and fast forward to that, essentially. Come on, faster. And there we're coming in onto Kerbin. Close alarm and pause, get rid of that, and actually burn a little bit prograde and away from the planet. So we... retrograde and away from the planet. So we keep our periapsis height but still slow down a bit. Okay, further retrograde. And then I'd say, you know what? let's ditch this shit. Going to aim roughly where prograde's gonna be when we're in the atmosphere, so here. And then we're going to fast forward until we are about to hit the atmosphere. Okay. And that's when we press 1 to bring in our solar panels. And we should be fine. We had 70, the time warp should kill itself, yeah. Going to aim roughly retrograde, and then we're gonna go down, and I kind of want to look at this from here. Yeah, that's better. That's a better view of the situation. Also, if I turn off SAS, we should be fine. We should be stable this direction. Yep, we are obviously stable in that direction. Ablator is ablating. Apoapsis height is falling. Periapsis height is falling as well. But we're rapidly catching up with our periapsis, so that seems to be good. So we should hit our periapsis before it goes down too low. Which means we're going to start rising again, which means we are going to ditch through the atmosphere like a stone over a flat lake. Which is actually a pretty good idea when you're coming back with almost interplanetary speed. You know, have a little bit more time in the upper atmosphere and less time, and there we are at periapsis, good. Have a little bit more time in the upper atmosphere so you can bleed off more energy in a thinner environment, so to say. Gives us more time to actually decelerate, and also gives us the gives us less heat to work with, let's say that. Yeah. Okay, apoapsis height below 1,000 kilometers. And we're about to enter space again if we don't get our apoapsis height below 70 within the next few seconds. Which means we're going to go about... well, we're going to have a little bit of orbital time still left. Which isn't too bad, but... that's our debris, I guess. Yep. Yep, but definitely getting back out of the atmosphere, so I'd say SAS back on before we start turning in weird directions. And as soon as we hit space, should be any minute, we're going to re-extend our solar panels for the time, because 700 kilometers up is actually a pretty damn long flight we have ahead of us still. So we want solar power on the way. Not that we actually have anything that would deplete it so much, but also we don't really need solar power to deploy chutes. But I'd like to be able to turn myself into the direction of flight, should we have to. Okay, we're going back down. This should be enough to break us to a landing. So I guess we're going to go ahead and say bring the solar panels in at about 200 and have a nice day. And there we are back in the atmosphere. Okay, go perfectly retrograde and then we should be fine. Why are you turning? Jab, keep this under control, please. Okay, that looks better. By the way, something I totally didn't tell you about these. You can now actually set the semi-deployment stuff. Also, you can totally see if it's safe to deploy, which is pretty neat in my opinion. I don't think I told you that. That's new with 1.0.3/1.0.4. I seriously can't wait for 1.1, the Unity 5 update. Okay, so our apoapsis height is about to reach the atmosphere. everyone seems to be fine with this re-entry, which I find pretty interesting. I'm sorry. Our periapsis is way underground now, so yeah, we're definitely landing. So it would be nice if we could like slow down to below 250 meters per second in time to deploy the chutes. Because the chutes open at 1000 meters up. I'd like those to not rip off. Because I don't want to deploy them right in the full deployment state. So it would be nice if we get like 250 meters per second at about, let's say, 2,000, 3,000 meters up. That would already help a whole lot. Also, we're definitely going to land on that land over there. And not in the ocean. Which isn't too concerning since, as I see it, this is pretty flat, so we have little to no risk of actually rolling down a hill or something. Okay, entering the thick part of the atmosphere in 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on, go down a little bit faster. So now we should really feel the G-forces and start slowing down a lot. A lot more than we have. Yeah, look at the thing. We're almost down to 250. Yeah, 900 is considered almost down to 250. At least to me. Okay, easily okay. Yeah, we shouldn't be above, yeah, we should get that at about 5,000 meters up. So, if you look here, risky to deploy, and as we hit 250, right, now it's actually still risky to deploy, okay. Now it's safe to deploy, 240, okay, nice. Yeah, the chutes actually going angular away from where they are attached is actually a stock plus thing, which is a mod that comes with the stock bug fixes. I find that pretty cool, so the chutes don't glitch into each other as much. Looks really cool to me. Don't know about you. Also, we're going to land right on the shores. In the water, though, so that's cool. So if we're lucky, we still get like science data from that, like an EVA report and crew report, because I don't think we have splashdown at the shores yet. Yep, that's nothing. We are above the shores, so that's nice to know. Not going to do an EVA report right now. That would be suicide. But I don't want to kill Jeb or any of the others. That's our chutes. See, even if they still glitch into each other now, it still looks better than what stock looks like, in my opinion. Also, time accelerate the shit out of that, please. Another installment of the most gentle splashdown ever, because I spam parachutes way too much. So in other news, and that again shows that I'm pre-recording these because of me not actually having a lot of time right now because I'm moving and stuff. Squad actually released their second official mod to the game. It's called Asteroid Day. Was made for the celebration of the actual Asteroid Day. And adds like 3 new parts. I haven't installed it. I hope that it goes stock with 1.1. Seriously. So, crew report from Kerbal Shores. So, how about them apples? Bob, you're the scientist, aren't you? I'm pretty sure you're a scientist. Take surface sample, take EVA report. Keep and board back in. Hello? Bob? Oh. Grab. Board. Okay. I think I broke the game. In any way, recover the vessel. He was just standing upright underwater. That didn't look very, very nice. In any way, so we got another 173 science from the stuff they got with them, and we got parts back. We have experience for all our people. And yeah, we have a whole bunch of science to give out, and I'd say one thing I'd like are these Sapatrons, definitely, just saying. But before that, 550 science for the actual drill and refinery and ore tanks, and a new gravioli detector, which is a science thingy, which is nice to have. And then I'm actually going to research this, and I can't research that because it's 160 science and we only have 76 science left, which is not a problem because we're going to get a whole lot of science from the next mission we do because, first of all, do we have anything active? Build the new outpost on Eve, that's going to happen eventually. Science data from Duna is gonna happen eventually. Orbit station around Kerbin. That's what's gonna happen next. We're gonna get 19 for that, and we're gonna get a whole lot of science for that because we're gonna have a research lab on it. So, at least 5 Kerbal's research lab, 2,000 units of liquid fuel. Shouldn't be a problem. Quite honestly, we could probably just shoot up our Minmus lab and be fine. Because as far as I remember, that should have enough liquid fuel in it. If we don't ever go to frickin' Minmus. So, Minmus lab 1, load that up. Wanna have a look at that. Got the fairing off. So, we're gonna need... Thanks for letting me drag that up here. Station around Kerbin, that's exactly that. At least 5 Kerbals, have a research lab on the station. That's... Yeah, that's the research lab. That's a research lab. 2,000 units of liquid fuel, maintain stability. So, how much liquid fuel is in here? Not enough. I'm just going to go ahead and say we're gonna... So, we need 5 Kerbals. That means we can take one of these out. have 4 in here, I think. Utility. I think that's 4. Yeah. 5, 6, 7. So that's definitely over what we need. And then we're gonna have the liquid fuel, which we're going to bring up in... How many? 2,000 units? So essentially, this. Just for show. Struts, connect here, please. Oh, come on. Dude. I hate these struts. All the struts. Thank you. Only half of those connected, I don't care. So this should be enough to get this off the frickin' launch pad. So we start with those 2 outer boosters. Dude, don't do that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Have that stand right there, please. Looks better. Okay, so these start off as the first ones. Yeah, I didn't actually get the separatrons yet, so we're not going to get to separate those properly. So what I'm gonna do is use the offset tool and actually offset this up here, and this down here, and then this should go off without a problem, without actually exploding and stuff. So yeah, that should be enough to get us into orbit without a problem. I'm thinking about just bringing the entire station back down. No. That's not gonna happen in this aerodynamic system. We're just going to pick them up once we need to. So, yeah. This is Kerbal 1. Save. And because we can, we're going to add the new gravioli detector right in. Get shaped fairing back off. Dude. Right in with the rest of this. Angle snap, please. Only 1. And boom. So this has enough delta V. This has enough thrust. This has enough everything, apart from the fact that I wanna have it turned this way, just because I don't wanna turn my heading once I've taken off. Again, we're going to have a pilot in there. We're going to have all our scientists in there. Bob, get in here. You get in here. You get in here, and you get in here. And we're going to go up and get you back with the same ship, essentially, that brought you back from Minmus. Because we know that that works. We're going to launch this in a polar orbit. You should still have your action. You don't have the option group. There you have that on lights, do you not? Yeah, no problem. I can work with that. And I'd say I'll see you in the next episode for the launch of this. Till then, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. And until next time, I'm WWEdeadman. Bye. And 3,